In what is a blatant misuse of power, BSP leader Dayaram Kuril's son assaulted and threatened a traffic police cop who had stopped him for violating traffic rules. Now, in yet another case of Maya's men flexing their muscles, the BSP leader's son and his supporters manhandled the cop who had dared to threaten him. What is worse, despite assaulting an on-duty officer, not a single FIR has been registered, the UP cop simply saying that a compromise had been reached.
दिखाया, मैंने कहा बाकी के पेपर कहाँ, उन्होंने कहा कोई पेपर नहीं है, आप कैसे आप हमारे गाड़ी का चालान जुर्माना कुछ नहीं करते। और मौके पे डीएल के अलावा उनके पास कुछ नहीं था, तो मैंने उनसे कहा कि आप या तो चालान करवा लीजिए या तो समन सूट जमा कर दीजिए। वो मुझे धमकी देने लगे, गाली गलौज देने लगे, सस्पेंड का दबाव।
We're also joined in by UPCC President Rita Bahuguna Joshi, who joins us on the phone line. Thanks very much, ma'am, for speaking to Times Now. Your initial reactions to this open muscle flexing that is happening in the state of Uttar Pradesh?
See, violation of law by the BSP functionaries has become a very commonplace thing nowadays, and we find this happening every day. Now, what is the issue of a compromise between a cop and a politician? Now, because you see he has violated law, and the police should register a case against him. There cannot be a compromise on an issue like this, because according to the manual, administrative manual, anybody who tries to impede government work or official work, or rather misbehaves with an official, has to be registered under IPC, and action has to be taken against him. So I feel that this is a serious issue, because it then encourages people from to continue with this kind of violation of law. So that is it. Hello.
Now, ma'am, what sort of action do you think that the state government should be taking? First of all, in the first instance, do you think that the state government itself is going to react? Right, we'll try going across to Rita Bahuguna Joshi, who was in fact saying that it has become the norm of the day, the order of the day in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Pranshu, you heard what Rita Bahuguna Joshi there said, but you were making a point about the state government not even taking cognizance or note of this entire incident.
Well, see, that's right. The fact remains, the reality remains that state government till this point in time is almost in a position where not to even taking the cognizance of this case, and that's the reason why the officers of the rank of SSP level and DIG level officers in Kanpur, they are still saying, trying to prove some sort of blank face, saying that since the complaint has not been made by either of the parties, how can they intervene? But the fact remains that once you are clearly seeing that this is how a cop on duty, a sub-inspector on duty is being mishandled, is being misbehaved, in fact trashed by the goons of the local BSP leader there, then why come the action is not being initiated? So it clearly shows that police in this point in time is probably pressurizing that the traffic sub-inspector who was on the forefront doing his duty there during this routine vehicle check, and now they are clearly in the position where they're trying to safeguard the local BSP coordinator and his son. So clearly a very shocking state, and of course till this point in time, despite our repeated attempts to contact the senior BSP leadership, none in the party has tried to respond at the point when, in fact, yesterday we are seeing that action is being initiated against senior BSP leaders. They are being pushed out of the party on the very pretext of law and order. And remember, in fact, yesterday the party's MP Dhananjay Singh is being suspended from the party on the issues of illegal and party activities and destroying the reputation of the party. And here we see that this is again a party functionary against whom action is not being initiated, despite his indulgent rowdyism on the streets and misbehaving with a cop on duty.
All eyes will be on State Chief Minister Mayawati and also the BSP government as to what they decide, what action needs to be contemplated against this man.